Good morning from Paradise, Thailand. Although Paradise Village is gone, Paradise people are still here. I showed a little bit on the camera the other day about the termite hatch. Well, it rained last night. We had another hatch. Those are all termite wings. I don't know if you can see them in the dirt down there, but just piles of them. And they're everywhere. It's all termite wings. That's just last night. None of these were in here when we left yesterday. Anyhow, Paradise people are still here. As I said yesterday, I was not happy with those slippery floors in the bathroom. Duke showed up last night, and we have agreed to remove the floors and change the tile out to something safer. Thus, the demolition has begun. I was standing here talking to him. I just noticed he got the lids on the septic tanks out there this morning already. It's a shame we have to do that, but it's a necessary evil. I'd rather be safe than sorry, right? Like I said yesterday, wait until somebody falls and breaks a hip and laying in a hospital, and then we change it. So that conversation we were just having about, he wanted to just cut the tile around the toilet, leave the toilet there. I told him, we're going to need to pull the toilet. But we got to save that wax seal somehow. I got to see if they got some wax in town. I'm hoping I can find some. Yeah, I told him to be careful and save the wax, because I have done that before. You can do it, but you just got to be conscious of it and make sure you don't just destroy it when you pull it apart and get a bunch of debris in it. But I'll see if I can find wax rings in town this morning, because we don't have the tile here yet for that, so I imagine they'll have it later today. Nice, cool, breezy evening. I was going to show you the bathroom floors, but I think somebody's in this bathroom. I don't know, we got both the doors closed for some reason. Anyhow, the floors are out of the bathrooms. Duke's supposed to deliver tile tonight. Who and I dropped along said one day he'll have it done. And we have a refrigerator. Haven't even opened it up because they still need to put the baseboard around and hang a roller back door right here. And we went down, ate lunch today, picked up a bunch of stuff, and we got gas. Bad. So that stove's ready to go. It lights and fires. And we got a tank for here, and I will pick up a stove maybe tomorrow, or when we got to go to Ubon on Monday because we got to try to get our marriage registered. So we got to go to the U.S. Consulate branch up there. So we got an appointment Monday morning for that. And then I just ran to town and grabbed us some beers. We're going to sit here and drink a couple beers and wait for Duke to show up. We'll update you when we get some tile down. Okay, it's another morning in Paradise. It's actually mid-morning now. Duke did not get in here with the tile last night for the showers, bathrooms. He did just leave. He dropped this off. Feels pretty rough and gritty and nice gray tones like we prefer. Went to town this morning and got some steel. Greg, the gate builder, can build us a back gate back there. As I said, I'm not going to do any more. Found somebody to do it for me, and we're just going to call him Greg. The roof guys are back. In my opinion, wasting their time and money. This whole concept of this roof and this facade is to hide your gutters and your downspouts. Well, we gave up on that. We're not hiding downspouts anymore. They're going to bring 2 more downspouts down and drop them out right here, which is fine because that's where the other ones drain. But that isn't the problem. A light rain and it's leaking. I did finally get on the ladder and go up there and look, and somebody commented in the video today, and I agreed with him because I had this same issue on a roof one other time. What happens is the water comes down, and if you don't have enough overhang, off the edge, the water will curl back under and run back up the roof until it gets to a point that it can't hang on anymore, and then it drips. So I got up there and looked this morning after they got their ladder up there, and the roof panels overlap the gutter about that far. Now this roof panel does have an insulation in it about 1.5 inches thick. So the water's got to run down the insulation and then back up the insulation in order for it to do what I'm talking about. But it is right on the edge of the gutter. So if it runs back at all, it's coming out of the gutter. So I believe that's what the problem is. But this is their problem and their fix, so I'm going to let them do what they want to do with it. But they're doing the same thing here. I just replied to someone in the comments also that he said this thing is always going to leak. And I'm starting to believe that. I should have never agreed to do this style of roof out here. I wanted a sloped roof with a gutter on the end and a couple downspouts. They talked me into doing this fake facade so you can hide the gutters and the downspouts and everything. Well, the gutters or the downspouts aren't going to be hidden now, and I'm going to be fighting this leak the rest of my life. Well, probably not. I'm probably just going to give up on it, but I'll make him work on it till there's no other option left. Like I said, we got the tile in this little bathroom. We're just doing the shower area. We'll just have a shower mat right here when you step out, but nobody's hardly ever going to use this shower. I didn't want to make them do the whole bathroom, and they look like they are starting in here. Yep, they've started. We did have them leave the slippery stuff around the drain so they don't have to mess with that, but that isn't going to matter. All right, we'll stay out of the way, let them work. They did pull this toilet, and he does have another wax ring for it. So there's the wax ring right there. And if you recall, we ordered Beko air conditioners, went and changed them to a better brand, what I thought was a better brand. And then I got a lot of feedback saying, no, Beko's, there's nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong. So I said, you know what, maybe I'll try them in a smaller, easier to replace appliance than a air conditioner. So we did buy a Beko refrigerator and Beko washer and dryer. The washer and dryer are ordered. When they get in, they'll deliver those. We haven't even opened it up because they got to come in here, touch up all the paint, and put the baseboard, mop board, whatever you want to call it, around the bottom. So we're just going to leave it in the box so we don't get paint or scratched or anything. It is Saturday. My plan today was to do some catfishing. I brought some livers with me, but Duke was here and said he couldn't find the stuff to vent our dryer out to the soffit. And he wanted to just vent it into the attic. And I said, no, that ain't going to happen. You're not going to blow my attic full of moist air. That's just silly. He knows better than that. Mid-afternoon Paradise, roofers just left. They went up and they put flashing all the way down the gutter because there was none. I actually crawled up there right after they got here. No flashing on the gutter. And the roof panels only overhang the gutter about that far. So I think that's part of the issue. But they did put flashing over there. And they did put 2 more downspouts. Of course, the whole hidden gutter downspout concept is thrown out the window now because I got downspouts hanging out here. We'll just wait and see what happens next time it rains. But I told Sumpit what we need to do is we need to pull a couple of these panels down if it's leaking and just literally look at it and see. Because I think what might be happening now is it may be running back up the panel and dropping behind the gutter. Guys were literally getting in their truck to leave, and these guys pulled up. These are the security camera guys. Didn't know they were going to be here today. Doesn't matter. Just get in here and get it done. They said they'd have it all done today. We have got to run to town to get our Wi-Fi system from the house, get it out here so they can hook it up. So we'll be hanging out here with them the next couple hours, make sure to get the cameras where we want them and point it in the direction we want. That blue truck is the camera guys leaving. We'll get back to that. But for now, I want to go back to the gutter guys, the roof guys. So they're packing up their stuff and getting ready to head out. I looked over here, and this pipe was run down about here and just left. I called the guy over. I said, what are we doing? What are we going to do? Oh, I don't have the parts. Once again, I go and drag him in here, and I say, parts. Fix it. Don't leave till it's done. So with that said, they dug through my parts box, and I had a couple pipes and got these done before they left. As you saw, the camera guys showed up right as those guys were getting ready to leave, and they're running around installing all the cameras. Boom, boom, dun, 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 dun. They get to the last camera, and they're like, where's the wire for this one? Oh, there ain't no wire. It's supposed to be wireless. It's supposed to be 6 wired cameras and 1 wireless that I can move around and put anywhere I want. Well, long story short, they're headed down the road. They're going to town to buy a wireless camera. It's supposed to be 6 and 1. With that, hopefully the camera system will be online today. Hopefully the roof is taken care of. I don't think it is, but hopefully it is. I hope I'm wrong. Sometimes it's good to be wrong. I think all that's... Oh, get this. You ain't gonna believe it. We ran out of tile. We weren't even close. He's got, I think, 5 pieces left in our bathroom. It hasn't even started on the shower in the other bathroom. He would have had this done today, but Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7 full pieces and probably 4 half pieces. Wasn't even close there, and he needs probably 6 pieces in the other shower. So now they're just sitting around waiting for Duke to bring more tile. Just shaking my head. Once they get that done, then I think all that's left is the painters. The window guys put screens on and install that sliding door to the kitchen. And then the electrical guys got to come back to tie in the main power out there and figure out the short on this fan. I think that's all we got left. And then, of course, all the outside work. Sompit and I have already got this somewhat cleared out here and leveled out by hand. But as I said before, those concrete guys pulled all the dirt out of there to fill underneath the concrete. And now I got a big lake here every time it rains. I mean, we've kind of picked up most of the debris here, but still, it just drives me crazy, all this concrete and shit out here. I don't want to run into that the next 5 years every time I dig a hole, hit a piece of damn concrete. That rock needs to get out of there. I don't want that there. I can't grow grass through that. We're going to give him a chance, let him do his thing, and if it isn't right, then I'll address it then. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I said before, the wall guy left that pile of dirt there to fill that corner because that thing's, oh, it's 1.5 feet low over there in Paradise poop grass. But he's going to have to bring a truck in here to haul this shit out of here anyhow. He's got to get these bricks out of here. He's got a bunch of sand and rock out there that needs to go. He's got to tear that thing out. So he's going to have a backhoe in here. So when he gets the backhoe in there, they just need to go through and do the whole damn thing. He was telling us we needed to take care of this dirt because it was extra dirt and it was our problem. That's what he told Sompit. I didn't like that. I got upset about it. I refrained from publishing that video. Trust me, you don't want to see it. Obviously, this dirt here is all got to come out. Whether I got to do it or not, I don't know. She indicated that he said we did, but we're going to need some of that dirt. The other side of that driveway, we just spent half an hour on the other side of the driveway packing dirt back underneath the concrete because it wasn't packed down. And when it rained, it just settled down probably a meter back under the concrete. So I stood over with a pole while she shoveled, and I just kept jamming dirt back underneath the drive on the other side of that truck there. But we got that filled up. But there's a lot of dirt needs to go in along that between the concrete and the wall because half those stays are sticking out of the dirt. That all needs to get filled in all the way down behind the pump house. That low spot we talked about over there. I'd like to get dirt in here all the way up to the sidewalk. So once it's compacted down, when it rains, the rain won't even go toward the house. It'll come out. We've got most of it filled up. Looks like there's a little bit of hole there, but we've got most of this filled up already. And most of the frickin' debris cleared out of it. He told me when we cut this deal, and I've asked him 3 times since then, when we get done, it'll all be leveled, right? Everything's level, same? Yep. Well, now it's like, oh, that's your problem. Sompit just got here. I'm going to go see what she's up to.